I really feel like I'm never gonna get a job again. Like, I'm so scared.
Hello, besties. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel. So, in today's video, we'll be talking about job hunting in 2024. Is a whole new game, okay? And it's nothing like what it used to be. Let's talk about it. What's really happening out there, and what so many people feel stuck. Okay, so I put the videos together, and I'll be back to share my choices.
I really feel like I'm never gonna get a job again. Like, I'm so scared because, like, I have been unemployed for 3 months. I'm not eligible for unemployment because I just moved here. Um, I am so stressed out. Like, this has never happened to me before. Like, I've always had a job. Like, I was an honor student, like third in my class, so successful in high school and college. And I have a bachelor's degree in poli-sci. I have 2 years of experience in mental health. I'm a great worker. I'm so organized. But nobody will even give me an interview. And I was crying on the phone with my mom because I was like, what if I literally can't find a job? Like, I've been applying for months. Like, I literally can't find anything. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, am I just gonna live with my parents for the rest of my life? Because, like, I'm not kidding you, I literally cannot get an interview anywhere. And I have applied to hundreds, if not thousands, of jobs in the past few months. I literally don't know what to do. Like, I'm genuinely so scared. Like, I really am terrified. Like, I don't know what is happening in the world right now, but, like, I am a good candidate. I don't know what's happening.
Next month will be officially 1 year since I have been unemployed and got laid off from my agency job. I've networked with barely anybody responding back to me. I've interviewed, got to multiple last rounds. Always got the same feedback that they went with somebody with more experience, but I was a great candidate. I've applied to over 1,000 jobs. I've applied to even low-paying jobs. I've applied to internships. I don't know what else to do. I ask questions at the end of the interview. I get to know them. Like, I don't know what else they want from me.
I'm just gonna do this long form. And so I just met with a black woman who gave me some really nice career advice. And it was a great conversation. As far as, you need to find your passion, you need to find this. I'm like, I know my passion. I just can't be paid from it, and the thing was, like, I came from fashion design. I did fashion design since 2012. And I'm still doing freelancing, right? But I'm like, at this point, I just need to pay my bills, right? I can't get hired in retail. I can't get hired in customer service. I can't get hired in, the most basic shit. Not with my resume. Not with my resume. And not even if I redo my resume. I'm like, I have a retail resume, but I haven't worked retail since 2015. I'm like, what am I supposed to do when I have bills to pay? This is so frustrating. And I get, like, her conversation was very helpful about, career and goals and reshaping your life, and I get that, but I am exhausted. I am exhausted with going on 2-round interviews at places. I am exhausted with trying to convince people that I can do whatever job they put in front of me. I am exhausted. I don't have to be passionate about, whatever role that I'm going towards, or even 100% passionate about. Like I've applied for a lot of consumer focused, or I guess customer service focused jobs, but maybe a little bit higher up. But like, one job just kept trying to convince me how boring it was on the second round interview that they made me come in for. Like, oh, it's boring. It's so boring. And I'm like, fashion is not always fun. I just want a job. Like, I can write a report. I can put together a PowerPoint. I can talk to people. I can motivate people. I can come up with a bunch of different ideas. I don't want to have to hustle every damn time. I want the security of having, just being able to pay my mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Like, this like, I get it. You want somebody who is gonna be here. Like, girl, I just want security. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck you need me to do. And trying to convince people that I can do basic things with 13 years of fucking fashion design on my resume is hard as shit. I am getting very frustrated. And like, the only other option is freelancing. But then you have to hunt down people and find more freelance gigs to be consistent. And so I'm fucking tired. I'm tired. I probably should call my sisters and have this conversation, and I will. But just know a bitch is tired. I'm tired.
Video, guys. So I'm just here to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video. People experience job hunting, and why are people not finding jobs? Okay, so first of all, we live in a world where almost everything is online. Job seekers are spending hours tracking resumes, not for humans but for ATS, those applicants tracking system that scan your application before it even reaches a real person. The iron: many qualified candidates are getting filtered out just because their keywords didn't match up perfectly. On top of that, job platforms like LinkedIn and Indeed have turned to job applications into numbers game. It's all about mass applying, guys. But what people don't realize in that is that it's companies are overwhelmed by the sheer volumes of applications. Sometimes they don't even open half of them. Think about it. You're putting in hours perfecting your applications, but it's probably sitting in a digital pile somewhere. Now, here's the kicker: artificial intelligence is not just reading resumes, it's conducting interviews. That's right, companies are using AI driven video interview to access candidates before scheduling real interviews. You answer pre-recorded questions and AL analyze your tone in language and even body language. But how do you connect with a computer? There's no human element to it, which makes the process feel robotic and honestly a bit dehumanizing. This trend also leaves older generations or people who are not as tech savvy at a disadvantage. The job hunt in 2024 is not just about skills anymore, it's about mastering technology and navigating an algorithm driven in the world. Another challenge is the tug of war. Between remote work and hybrid models, a lot of job seekers are looking for fully remote roles, but companies seem to be favoring hybrid step ups. This creates tension, especially for people who caregiving responsibilities or those living far from urban centers. The dream of working from anywhere is still alive, but it's becoming clear that not all employers are on board anymore. This is forcing job seekers to compromise, sometimes taking roles that don't fit their lifestyle just to put in the bills. It's tough reality, but it's one that most of people are grappling with right now. And employers, they hold the power, but they're also losing out on great candidates by sticking to outdated workplace expectations. Let's talk about the mental health side of job hunting, which doesn't get discussed. The rejection, the ghosting, the endless waiting, it's draining. People are losing confidence, questioning their worth, and feeling like they're not good enough. Social media also does not help either. Seeking posts about friends, landing dream jobs while you're still searching can make you feel like you're falling behind. It's a lot of pressure, and it's important to remind yourself that employers or everyone's journey is different. So, what can you do? Focus on what you can control: your skills, your personal brand, and your network. Reach out to people who can help, whether it's through LinkedIn or community groups, and don't forget to take breaks. Job hunting is a full time job itself, and it's okay to pause and recharge. If you're feeling stuck, just remember the right opportunity will come, but it's marathon, not a sprint. Stay patient, stay prepared, and mostly importantly, stay kind to yourself. Okay, so most of the people right now, we are moving up and down. If I tell you, for me, I started looking for a job. I completed my university in 2020. So I stayed 2021, 22, 23. 3 good years I was not even finding a job. This is when I decided just to start TikTok like this year, until this year in fact. I decided to start YouTube, my YouTube channel, so that I can work there and maybe earn something from it, okay? Yeah, so a lot of people, I know a lot of people who are not even working right now, so it's kind of exhausting. At the point I was being like I was falling into depression. I felt like I felt like nothing is moving for me. I was just getting into depression, guys. I can't just lie to you. It's really hard out there if you don't have a job, because you have a lot to pay. You have to pay. Me, I had a lot of responsibility. I have to pay for my siblings school fees. I have to pay. I have to pay for food. I have to pay for house rent. All these things are supposed to do. Now, how can you do all these things if you don't have a job? Okay, so it's kind of stressing, and it can make you just lose weight, and it can make you look crazy. So a lot of young people or even older people now, they have no jobs. They're still hunting, and this has become so difficult to get a job on LinkedIn or just to get a job on Indeed. It has become so hard. It's so an issue, guys. So guys, I don't want to say much. All I can say is that thank you so much for coming. See you in the next episode.